Everybody needs a copy of the Black Horse Courier.
Greetings.
Samuel Bant, you... Shadow hide you.
and you spare a coin.
Welcome. Can I interest you in some of my wares? A fine transaction. A good price. A good price. A good... You drive a hard... That's more... A fine... You've... That's... You... That... That's a... A fine transaction. You've made a good... That's a good... That's... You got a... That... Have a look at my ware. Goodbye. Hope...
Who will help an old beggar?
How are you?
The best I can Goodbye.
Evening. You have them. You have them. I can sense they're with you.
Oh my goodness, you found them. Oh, I could kiss you.
As promised, I owe you a reward for your efforts.
I present you with my first batch of famous potato bread, more valuable than gold. Enjoy. It's said that eating taproot can bring you good luck. Safe journey to you.
Welcome, traveller. We're all so worried about the goblins, we may not be as hospitable as we should be. Best way to take out a skeleton is with a big weapon. Forget spells. Just smack 'em and watch the bones fly. Everything was going well. We had set up camp at Cropsford, and it looked like a beautiful spot. Then the goblins attacked. Thank Ifra that Marissa was there. Without her, the goblins would have surely killed us all. It was my father's dream for us all to start a new life there. He spent everything he had to buy the land. Now it all seems to be ruined. Barthel Garnard is my father. I'm worried about him. I think it'll break his heart if we can't build Cropsford. My father hired her as a guide at an inn south of here. Good thing too. She saved our lives and led us safely back here after the goblin attack. Farewell.
A pleasure to speak with you. Watch out for them if you're heading north. We ran into goblin war parties northwest of here while starting to build a new settlement. My family and I are still trying to figure out what to do. We spent everything we had to buy the land and supplies, so we can hardly go back. Say, do you think you could help us? We need to get the goblins off our land so we can start building our new settlement. I had a good feeling about you, friend. You should talk to Marissa about the goblins. She's our guide and knows what needs to be done. It's northwest of here along the Yellow Road. You'll see some of our supplies near the road where we left them when the goblins attacked. Have you made any progress? She's a wilderness guide we hired to lead our expedition to Cropsford. Saved our lives when the goblins attacked. We plan to call it Cropsford. My daughter Kalia, her husband Aloys and I came all the way from High Rock to start a new life here. We have a charter from the county, everything done official and by the book. I'm sure now that they knew all along that the hand was in goblin territory. But no matter, who cares if a few settlers get themselves killed? In the west, in Old Colovia, that's where men are men. That's the Gold Coast, West Weald and Colovian Highlands. Be seeing you.
Well met. Come, warm yourself by our fire. You've agreed to help them clear the goblins from Cropsford? That's great news. I've done some scouting around while we've been camped here, and it looks like Cropsford is right in the middle of a goblin war. The caves around here are infested with goblins. Normally, goblins stay close to their lairs and wouldn't be a huge problem. But two tribes are at war, and their war parties are crossing right through Cropsford. What you'll need to do is stop the war somehow. The two nearest are Timber Scar Cave and Cracked Wood Cave. Here, I've marked them on your map. Unfortunately, Cropsford is right in between them. Follow the Yellow Road northwest from here. You'll see the supplies they had to abandon when the goblins attacked. Goblins have their own reasons for doing things. Don't make sense to us, usually, but I've learned a lot about their ways over the years. Each tribe guards a head in its lair. Whose head, I don't know. A sacred tribal totem or something like that. Anyway, if you want to rile up a goblin tribe, steal their tribal head, which is often what a rival tribe does, just to prove they're tougher. I'd lay odds that the war between the two tribes is because of a stolen tribal head, nor the reason for a war to go on this long. So, to stop the war, all you need to do is sneak into Timber Scar Cave, find the stolen tribal head, and return it to the Cracked Wood Cave goblins. Unless you want to do things the hard way. Well, you could always just fight your way into Cracked Wood Cave and kill their shaman. Every goblin tribe is led by a shaman, but she mostly stays hidden in the heart of the lair. well protected. But kill the shaman, and the tribe will dissolve into confusion, most likely end the war. Like I told you, there are only two ways to stop a goblin war. Either kill the attacking tribe's shaman, or recover the tribal head from the rival tribe, which is likely the cause of the war. Neither one sounds like a picnic to me. Good luck. And don't underestimate the goblins. They're more dangerous than they look.